Hey guys, this week for Weapons Wednesday, we're going to take a look at some of the new weapons we just added to the KarateMart.com website. But before we begin, if you could just like this video and subscribe to our channel, that would be awesome. Alright, so as we've done in previous weeks, Amanda went back into the warehouse and grabbed some random items for us, boxed them up for me so I don't know what they are, and she gave me 3 watermelons to use to test out the different items. So, Amanda, hand me the first box. Okay. Okay, this is cool. I'm actually going to set this up really quick. Alright guys, so these are the black Mantis claws. And if you're a movie buff like me, you know that these are inspired by a very popular sci-fi movie. So these things are awesome. I don't know exactly how you would use them for fighting, but I think that with a little bit of practice, you could actually get pretty good with them. I love them. So the blade is made out of a 440 stainless steel, and it's got this black finish to it, which makes it just look so sleek and so awesome. And it's actually really sharp, and the tip's really sharp, and it's super comfortable in my hand. It has this black cord wrapped handle that's really comfortable. The blade is sharpened up here. I kind of wish that it was sharpened back here too. So if I were to buy one of these, I would actually take it to a belt sander and sharpen this back end too. I think that would be so cool, because then you could kind of slice with it that way, slice with it that way. I think that'd be so neat. But this is the way they come. Blade on this side, which is actually still super threatening, super deadly. I think I'm gonna test out one of the watermelons with these. So I'm just gonna stab. Oh man, that just stabbed right in, super easy, and then sliced right in that way. Wow. This thing is actually awesome, like super sharp. I love that. And it comes with this wooden stand right here that allows you to just set them up and display them on your desk or something. But yeah, these things would cause some pretty major damage if you're going to use them. So I love these. I think they're awesome. They're about 12.5 inches long, and they only weigh about 12 ounces each claw. So they're a good weight too. I actually really like that. Super sharp, super awesome looking. I actually love these things. So yeah, let's put these away and let's go on to the next item. All right, Amanda, hand me the next box. Thank you. Oh, awesome. Okay, cool. I was hoping we'd show this off. So these are called brass single finger knuckles. And it's similar to a brass knuckle, but it's just one finger. So that's pretty awesome. What's so great about these is they're super compact and small, so they just fit in your pocket, and they're perfect for an everyday carry item. So I love that. I mean, you can't even tell I have it in my pocket, which is awesome. Now, one thing you need to be aware of though is items like this, it's extremely important you check your local laws to make sure it's okay to carry something like this, because you do not want to get in trouble for that. But what's so cool about this is it's got this little hole here, so you could add it to your key ring, you could add it to a cord and wear it around your neck, you could add it to a lanyard. I mean, it's just set up just perfectly for carrying on you. I just love that. And it's made out of solid brass. It's been polished up to just look so shiny and so nice. I absolutely love the look of it. So cool. But let's see how comfortable it is on my hand. So when I put it on, I first off noticed that it's a little bit large. So the hole in the center is actually a 1-inch diameter, which means that it's going to be large enough to fit people with really big fingers. So I've got average size fingers, and you can see that there's just a little bit of space in there. But as far as comfort goes, that actually feels pretty good. So I like that. I actually want to try striking something with it to see if it's going to hurt my hand to strike with it. So I've got this watermelon here. I figure that's a good thing to hit. So let's go ahead and try hitting this watermelon and just see what this does. Oh wow, so it just, yeah, that's not hurting my hand at all, and it is just destroying that watermelon. So actually pretty awesome. My hand's all covered in watermelon juice. So yeah, something like this is actually going to be really good if you ever needed to defend yourself with it. So I like that. I think it's awesome. Let's go ahead and clean up this mess, put that away, and move on to something else. All right, I got all that watermelon cleaned up, so let's go on to the next item. Thank you. Oh. Okay, I have a feeling I know what this is. Yep. All right, so this is the Converta-Chuck. So as you can tell, first off, it's loud. And the reason for that is because there's actually a chain inside this baton. So if you're looking for a silent, stealthy weapon, this is not gonna be your weapon. But these are cool. I actually, when I was probably like 18 years old, I had one of these and I liked it. I thought it was fun. You know, I always like to collect different types of nunchucks, so this is one of the ones I enjoyed playing with. So let's just take a look. So first off, this thing is roughly 23.5 inches in length, and that's a decent size for a baton. But then if we unscrew it, then we've got a pair of nunchucks. And each handle on the nunchuck is about 11.5 inches, so that's a pretty standard size for nunchuck handles. The diameter of the handles is a little bit large, but it actually feels pretty comfortable. Like, I wonder if I can even do like wrist rolls with that. Yeah, you can do wrist rolls just fine. Feels pretty comfortable. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. I like the idea that you have two weapons in one. You've got yourself a baton to strike with, a really loud baton, and then you've got yourself a nunchuck. So that's pretty neat. This is made out of aluminum, and it's not an overly thick aluminum. I mean, it's fairly strong, but honestly, I wouldn't be striking things with this. I think that if you were to strike something with this, it would probably dent on you, and that wouldn't be good. So this is like a cool weapon for learning different techniques, different moves. You know, I love transforming weapons in general, but this wouldn't be the best weapon for any sort of combat situation. But still really, really cool. So the company that manufactures a lot of our weapons for us, Combative, actually makes a different version of this that's built just a lot nicer with a thicker walled aluminum. So if you're looking for something more for combat, I'd check out the one on combative.com. Otherwise, this one's gonna be great for practicing, for display. It's just a really, really awesome little weapon. It only weighs about 1 pound, so it's a good weight for a pair of nunchucks. And that's about all I have to say about it. So yeah, let's move on to something else. All right, Amanda, hand me the next box. Awesome. Cool, let's see what this is. Okay, awesome. So this is the Full-Tang Survival Machete. Let's just look at this. So we just started adding some more machetes onto KarateMart.com, and yeah, I really like the look of this one. This is a really unique styling for a machete. And what I like the most about it is it just feels so heavy and so solid. That blade is made out of a 3CR13 stainless steel, but if we look at it, that is a really thick blade and it goes all the way through the handle. So that's pretty awesome. I mean, it feels really solid, really comfortable in my hand. It's got this wooden handle on it, which just looks really nice. And the blade is just a unique styling. Like, this thing weighs 1 pound 9 ounces, which is perfect for slashing through trees in a jungle or whatever you're gonna do with a machete. But I just think that looks awesome. It comes with this nylon sheath, and the whole thing is about 18.5 inches long with a blade of about 13 inches. So that blade is just so intimidating looking. I love it. I need to chop something with it. So I'm gonna grab that watermelon we were just using and actually try chopping with it, because this thing is just awesome. Oh wow, that's, I mean, yes, it's a watermelon, so it's gonna be easy to chop, but I mean, this thing is just awesome. I love this. I think it's such a cool blade. I'm gonna put this away, clean up the mess, and let's go on to something else. All right, Amanda, hand me the last box. Thank you. Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. I love this. So this is the Tactical Warhammer. Isn't this thing a beast? I absolutely love this. I think it's so cool. So warhammers became popular back in medieval times. What happened is that the plate armor and steel helmets that the soldiers were wearing became so strong that the traditional weapons weren't working anymore. So they had to figure something else out. So they came up with these warhammers that they would swing at the enemy soldiers, and it would provide such impact against the chest plates and the helmets that would actually cause major internal damage, concussions, or even death. So they were just such a cool weapon, and they actually had these little spikes on the end that they would use to try to penetrate the armor. Just a really, really cool weapon. So this is a more modernized version of it that's made out of 100% polypropylene, which we've seen in my videos recently. I love these polypropylene weapons. I think they're so cool because they're very, very difficult to break. And this is injection molded as one solid piece. So that thing's gonna last you a long time. Looks really awesome. It is approximately 22 inches long with a 10-inch head. So a really nice size. It feels really comfortable. It's about 1 pound, 9 ounces. I don't know exactly how to use this. I'd have to practice with it a little bit, but I think it'd just be so fun to learn how to use this thing properly. So let's take a closer look at this. So one of the things I really like is how it has this spike on the bottom of the pommel. Now that is meant to be a glass breaker, but honestly, I think it would work great for hammer strikes, or if you swing and need to follow through. I think that's a pretty cool little feature to have. Plus it's got this wrist strap here, which feels pretty good. And then look at the handle. It's got these giant grooves in the handle, which make it completely comfortable to hold. And that is a very no-slip grip, so that's not gonna come out of your hands easily at all. But I really wanna hit something with this. And we've got this one watermelon left, and I know Amanda would be sad if we didn't hit the watermelon. So I'm gonna pull this table back a little bit, set this watermelon up. Oh wow, that is a really thick-skinned watermelon. Wow, this is gonna be a test of this weapon. So yeah, let's go ahead and hit this watermelon as hard as we can. Probably gonna make a big mess in this room. We'll see. All right, let's have some fun. Oh, shoot. Yeah, this thing is a beast. And then it's got that spike on the end, which would work well. I mean, come on, this thing is awesome. So I've got this huge mess to clean up, but if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel, and check out KarateMart.com because we've got all kinds of unique weapons like this on there. But until next week, we'll see you Weapons Wednesday.